Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Rick's Blazin Takes. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with me. I appreciate that. So without further ado, let's get right into it.
SimWorld, what it do is Rick Blaze coming to you live and direct. Another episode of Rick's Blazin Takes, giving you the ins and outs, the happenings in SimWorld. First of all, let me apologize for my voice, which sounds terrible. I sound like a mix between Lou Gossett Jr. and James Earl Jones. But I had a show last night at the House of Blues. I had a performance, so that's why my voice sounds this bad this morning, right? So I'm cutting this morning, you know. I'm getting up out of my bed to make sure to give you guys my thoughts, my pros and cons about whatever we want to talk about in SimWorld or in the related area. So I had something I want to talk about. I was watching ESPN yesterday, and they had the press conference with Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics and his new $300 million deal, the most money ever NBA contract in total. His last year is like $60 million. That's wild. And so I had a thought. The NBA is setting themselves up for a big bubble bursting. Pow. And I say that because the cap is going up and the salaries are going up every year. And you have mid-level players who are just okay, that's making a lot of good money. But what does that mean? Well, that means when you get a guy like a Jaylen Brown, if the mid-level players are making $25 million a year, $20 to $25 million, and your top players got to be making more than that, a significantly more amount, which is what happened in Jaylen Brown's situation. Here's the issue, though. I love Jaylen Brown getting his money. Get your money, big dog. Get your coin. But here's the issue. My man, Jason Tatum contract is up next season. Aha! What is we gonna do? We just gave Jaylen Brown $300 million. He ain't Jason Tatum though. Jason Tatum is the number one guy on this team. So if Jaylen Brown gets $300 million, you gotta give at least Jason Tatum $3+. So are you telling me you're gonna have $600 million invested into two players? Nope. So what does that mean? That means that Jaylen, in my opinion, this only works one way. The Boston Celtics has 1 year this season to try to win a championship. After this season, they will trade Jaylen Brown, which sucks because you signed him for all this money, only because you don't want him to walk for free as a free agent. So you signed him to all this money, or maybe you couldn't work out a sign and trade before, and now you're going to have to trade him. You definitely have to trade him because you're not trading. I know they're not trading Tatum. It's either Tatum or Jaylen. You can't have both of them on the team with $300 million apiece. And Tatum's probably going to be more than $300 million. He's going to be probably $3 and some change, 320, 330, or some crazy number like that. So they put themselves in a situation, the NBA put themselves in a situation, specifically the Boston Celtics, whereas you got to go Jaylen Tatum all in this year to win a championship. And then no matter what happens, whether they win or not, they got to bust it down next year. Jaylen Brown will be traded next season. Or if Boston goes to a slow start, he might get traded in the middle of the season if they look like they can't make the championship run at all. That's a crazy situation, right? That's an unfortunate situation, but that's the way the NBA is trending right now. So they have to figure something out. These numbers are getting so high for these mid-level to top-level players. It's going to cost these franchises $500 million just for 1-2 players. So they got to figure something out. But that's interesting. That's weird to see. Tell me what your thoughts are. What do you think? How do you think this Boston situation is going to turn out? In my opinion, that's the only way it can go. 1 year rental, everybody all in, and I got to trade Jaylen Brown so I can re-up Jason Tatum and get some more pieces around him. Put me your thoughts. Let's cuss and discuss in the chat. Holla. Oh, by the way, tonight, the blackout is over. The blackout has been some of the craziest things ever. A couple of teams have been eliminated, Latin America and Gulf Coast, as I'm recording this. I'm sure some other things are shaking down. But we go back to live action on tonight. Make sure you guys tune in. All right, peace.